Doody-doo.
Good evening and welcome to Heart of the City, a Vampire the Masquerade Chronicles set in early 90s Oxford, UK. Awakening for the night ahead is Robin of Clan Samdi. Awakening for the night ahead, Desdemona of the Giovanni bloodline Rossellini. Bobby of Clan Brujar. And Vic, also of Clan Brujar. Everyone spend one blood point to awaken for the night ahead. The Coterie have each awakened within the haven, coming together in the living room as Desdemona informs the others of her plans for the night.
When you guys, above table shift, you said that I might have that Encyclopedia of Empirica within my books?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I probably will be just like scanning through it when you guys arrive. That's where you find me at the desk with this big ass, thick ass book. Looks very old, leather bound. Probably passed
Has the
down.
Camarilla
Like it's
symbol on the
something
front.
passed down. Yeah.
Sick.
Buonasera, buonasera. Well, um, I have found something, some information a little bit. I finally finished unpacking all of the books that I had my family sending me. And amongst it, finally found the Encyclopedia of Empirica. I remember that there was something about true fate in here, so there is an entry. Here I haven't really had the time, I just awoken. But I believe that we could perhaps find some minimal information about what we encountered yesterday in this book.
Great.
So I would like to take a little time to find what I'm looking for and perhaps go and find more information outside. I was thinking that perhaps we could go all together to Elysium to perhaps see if Pandora is available.
Okay.
Since we wanted to introduce the idea of siring more fledglings for our cause against this true fate problem, and also perhaps see if she has some accounting regarding the other cells for the hunters. I don't know if she is aware. It is probably at this point, yes, because Lorben has been noted about these, so I figured that she probably heard it from somebody.
Yeah.
And perhaps has done her own scouting out there. So perhaps
Maybe
go and doing that.
maybe
Cool.
she had visions and a dream, and that told her what happened. Because sometimes we all have bad dreams. All of us.
The night's just started, Robin.
Okay, so
Yeah. Okay.
just me then.
No.
I mean, no,
but-
dreams can be definitely interesting to some. Either
Mostly
way,
Malkavians, and I don't think we have any one of us here. I really don't put much
Definitely
credence into
Malkavians.
my dreams, whether good or bad.
Hey, If I were a Malkavian, I'd look a whole lot better.
Probably.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I like that plan. I was thinking about taking John out tonight. Maybe bringing Robin along with me just as backup. So while, we can hit up Elysium, can come back here and I can get him.
Yes, that would be best.
I need to do something with him. And then then you can study and we can go from there.
Yes, let us do that. Then that sounds good. We should just go to Elysium. Then I will revise the book. Perhaps Vic, if you want to help me out.
Yep.
With this research, and perhaps going to find more information about the other cells, hunter cells, and perhaps a little bit more knowledge regarding the true fate that they hold against us. I do not like not having the knowledge and not knowing things. We cannot prepare if we don't know what we have to face. So
Okay.
I believe it is detrimental for us to, at this point, not be surprised again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, works for me.
All right. Give me like 5 minutes. I am still in my nightgown, and you can see it, like I'm literally in a nightgown, like the fucking great grandma nightgown, but it's black with like even
Hell
like the
yeah.
little ruffle thing here. I have a bonnet on for the hair.
Hell yeah.
I just need to be, to put normal regular
fine.
clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess while you're doing that, I'll let John know what the plans are.
Sounds good.
I love your shirt, Noscavian.
Did you read it?
Some classics.
It's Dungeons and
Yeah.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dungeon of
Dungeon
Democracy.
of Democracy.
Yeah, I saw the flags and stuff, and I was like, what the hell? That's so awesome.
Because sometimes democracy is like a battleground in a dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Sure is, especially nowadays. Yep.
There's no democracy in the Camarilla, I'm afraid.
No.
Everyone's stepping out.
I'm getting dressed. I don't know. They're doing something. Bobby wanted to talk to the boys, so
Oh, yeah. I don't need a scene for it. I just need to be like, hey, John, heading out. I'm going to come back, and we're going out. I have some things I need to teach you.
I just need to pause and announce RJ has entered the fucking chat. We haven't seen him for fucking ages.
Hey, RJ.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to
Fuck
Pixie and
yeah.
Celeste, too.
That too. And anyone else? Don't forget Nikolai.
yeah,
Fucking
Nikolai
here
is
every
here.
week.
And
Hi,
Nikolai. Nikolai's always here. We can't forget Nikolai.
And any lurkers. I'm sorry
all
we
the
don't
lurkers.
say hello to anyone when we're here. It just seems a bit weird to say hello. I should say it, but maybe. Anyway, yeah, you'll be able to get dressed, of course. Is there anything anyone wants to do or needs to do before you head out?
Not right now, no.
Very well.
At least not for me.
You leave the safety of the haven behind you as you step into the cool, humid night. Low-hanging dark clouds drift in the skies, blocking out the moonlight and stars. The threat of rain lingering in the air as you head into the city. I take, do you want to go straight to Elysium, or is there anything you want to talk about in the car? I'm going to assume straight to Elysium, because, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You park up in the city centre and make the short walk to Carfax Tower, the only thing that remains of the 13th century church it was once part of, Although it was originally built in the name of St. Martin, it is now a den for the children of Cain that reside in the city. Small educational bonus for you all there. You walk in as usual and use the hidden entrance to descend into the Elysium, yielding your weapons on the door and descend the iron rod staircase into the packed Elysium. What would you like to do?
I would like to get a drink before we sit down, but also like look around the
Yeah, same.
like main room to see if we can keep Pandora somewhere.
Don't need to. She makes herself very obvious in Elysium. This is her ground. This is basically her domain. She is in the center as always, in the middle booth that overlooks everything, lit in scarlet crimson light.
Okay.
Right. Well, there she's at. I guess let's grab a drink and mosey on over, right? Pray she's in a good
Yes.
mood.
Go and follow along with the rest.
You weave your way through the crowded floor and head straight to the large central booth Pandora uses. You stand before her table as she places her glass upon it and looks back at you both, looks back at you expectantly.
Good evening, Pandora. Would you have a few minutes to dedicate to us?
She stands and she makes a bit of a thing that she's standing, she spreads herself out. She's got a similar style dress to yourself, Desdemona, perhaps a little bit more modern, but certainly far more eye-catching. That's what it's designed to be. She extends her hand out and says, "Of course, please. Take a seat, each of you.
Thank you.
Would you care for a drink, any of you, before we get to business?"
Yeah, please.
Yes, please.
That would be wonderful, please. Thank you.
She just gives a silent nod, looks over at the bartender and swirls her hand in the air. The bartender stops serving the customer he's talking to, pours out several glasses of Vitae into perfect crystal glasses, and places one in front of each of you with a coaster, including you, Robin. Perhaps he puts down another doily as well on top of the coaster, and then places his glass there.
And before Robin sits down, he would take like one of those like black plastic trash bags or something, and like open it up, and set it on the seat, and then sit down on it.
Gross.
You know, he doesn't want to stain the furniture.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You can all slake to hunger for taking a drink, by the way.
Hell yeah.
What is it you wish to talk to me about, Desdemona?
Well, I believe that this information might have reached your ears already, considering who you are. But we have discovered the past few nights a very real threat for the city. We have found that there are possibly at least 6 cells of hunters residing here at this very moment. Each cell seems to have about, from what we have gathered, like maybe 10. What would you say, Bobby? I believe
That's a safe estimate. Like 10
yeah,
each,
10-ish people that have the ability of true fate. We
As soon
have
as you say the words
experienced
true
that.
faith, she's leaning in, elbow on table, really listening intently.
We have experienced that ourselves. Their true fate is strong enough where my mental abilities have had no effect. on the person that we had kidnapped. And their will being very strong, not even my amazing torturer capabilities did much to reveal us any type of truth that we were seeking or information that could have helped us. I was wondering if you perhaps have seen or heard anything regarding these cells. We currently know the location of two. Bobby and the rest of the Coterie did read of one, or at least exterminated the people that they found there.
We know of 3. They were numbered 4
3.
through 6.
Yes.
And so that implies there's at least 3 more. Whether they're in the city, I don't know. But it seems to be a rather large network.
How exciting. I've heard nothing.
When we were
The sheriff, constable, would let me know immediately if there was such a thing going, but I haven't heard anything.
also when we first encountered Cell 6, and after we removed that threat from there, there was a large map with various markings on it, one of which was this place. So even if you don't know about them, they appear somehow to know about here. They know of this place as a potential.
Yes,
Vic is
they
right.
are aware of many locations where our kind frequent, which is not the best outcome. Seems like they were aware of us before we became aware of them.
Student Union being another one. I don't necessarily know how high that is on your priority list, but we thought we'd make you aware that they know of this place as well.
Yeah.
You've
As
gone
well as
quieter, Crumbs.
They know of this place as a potential place of interest, so I don't know whether you consider it to be them being that much of a threat, but we just thought we'd give you a heads up so you could potentially increase your defenses should they decide to come knocking.
Yeah. And as
They
Vic
already
said too.
know. No, please, carry on.
Oh, I was just gonna say the locations, like what he mentioned, Oxford, the also the student union building, as well as the Radcliffe camera, and the Bodleian Library.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you know of those locations? Anything?
Very little, other than the student union building is home to an Anarch Den.
Fascinating. Well, they
Either
haven't
way,
come blasting through the door at this point. Which, if they already know we're here, means we're not the target.
Fair point.
Whether or not that makes it better or worse. But I shall, of course, inform the constable. Thank you for your vigilance.
we were also, since we have been asked to deal with this nuisance, we were wondering if we could have the blessings for perhaps siring a few fledglings to throw at these hunters, more as a means of increased numbers for a better and more efficient operation of extermination, so we don't get exterminated ourselves.
There is a long list of why no is the answer to that. Where would you like me to start? Perhaps with the fact of we're the Camarilla and not the Sabbat, and what you're talking about is exactly what the Sabbat do when they come into a new city. we're not having people make shovel heads.
We're
Not
not here to
necessarily.
make shovel heads. We just
Second
need
of
a little
all,
bit more people to
Desdemona.
be soldiers for us.
Desdemona, you speak very quickly for someone who you are talking to that can declare a blood hunt on you. Just for fun. Second of all, there is no prince. No one can grant permission to sire. It's certainly not my place. However, hypothetically speaking, purely theoretically, if this happened, then in this completely fictitious scenario, then this fledgling was kept quiet, out of sight, and on a tight leash. Then perhaps you could use it as a tool and dispose of it cleanly, without anyone knowing. In theory, of course.
Of course. All right.
Is that it?
I think so. Let us know if anything comes about from the sheriff, but we'll do our best to take care of the situation.
Would
Very well.
you happen to know perhaps if there is anywhere we could gather more information about this true fate that the hunter sold?
It depends on what kind of experience you want.
Hmm.
Otherwise,
mean?
whatever resources you have to hand. Usually, if you deal with true faith, you need to think tactically. You can't go charging head on. Is that all?
So there is nowhere there where we could possibly study more about this ability so that we might gather some knowledge in order to be able to be strategic about how we handle the situation. Like you said, we can't just go guns a-blazing. Hence why I am asking if you perhaps know of somebody that could have knowledge regarding what they can do to us with such ability.
Or if
That's
there's
an easy question. At its peak, you could burn alive. Simply being touched can give you burning. Touching a wholly simple. Simply speaking, don't go near it. Approach it from the side. There are other assets you have that are not supernatural, that mortals are still very much susceptible to. Find their weakness. There is no one-size-fits-all cure. Usually these mortals that pride themselves on true faith do so because they are extremely damaged. Find out what it is. They have a vice. Tempt them. Exploit it. It's very fun.
I don't know if we have given you the location of what of the three cells that we have found so far, but I'll just hand her like the list of locations that we found so far so that she can tell the sheriff and seneschal.
is there anyone with true faith in the Camarilla?
Not that I know of. Certainly not in this city. But it wouldn't be unheard of, nor impossible.
So no one has faith in the Camarilla? I mean, to the level of devotion for true, absolute faith, is what I mean.
Not really. It's not that kind of organization. No one devotes themselves to the existence of Camarilla, worships it. It simply is. You don't worship the wind, you don't worship the moon.
I see.
Though I've met people that have.
Thank you.
I might have an inkling of perhaps this might be over my head, but somebody that we interrogated regarding these hunters said that they had an experience with a very strange man, and with a bit of an obsession that might converge into making me feel like it could be one of us that is actually leading these hunters. But this is a big speculation. I do not have enough information at the point, but my intuition is telling me that it could be a possibility.
The Anarchs are fairly unmonitored these nights. The constable is not able to be everywhere at once.
I see. Perhaps we could start looking into their ranks, maybe, then.
You do have 2 bits of rough with you.
That is true. Completely not regarding any of this, and possibly a more trivial fact, but but I would like to offer some services that may benefit me and whomever needs them. I have a passion for extracting information, if you know what I mean. I am very well versed with my knowledge in medicine and embalming and all of these things, and anatomy, where I could perhaps be a very good torturer if needed. If you know of anybody that perhaps could benefit from my interests and passion, them.
Does that include kindred, or mortals only?
Anything.
How fun.
Very.
I'll keep that in mind.
Of course.
Anyone else? Anything?
I don't think so.
Well then, please take your leave of me. I have a night ahead of me. I must find a laboratory for a Malkavian haven.
Good luck.
Good luck with the research. And thank you for the help and the insight.
Yeah.
Indeed. That is what I'm here for.
I'll take my cup and bring it to the bar, leave it there, and wait for the rest to join me and leave. Going back to the apartment, to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, do the same.
I think that went well.
Almost as well as it could have, yeah. Still got to figure out what to do about John, but at least we know
Well,
that
she
option's ruled out.
literally told you what to do about John.
I know, but I have to dispose of him. She's ultimately the problem. Or I guess if I'm lucky enough and I can keep him under wraps for long enough, maybe, but we'll see.
I mean, what I understand is that perhaps there is a chance that since there is no prince, there is no real legislator of the Camarilla here in the city, he could pass as somebody that has come to the city, perhaps, instead of being somebody that you made, per se.
Yeah. No, exactly. Just as long as the scourge doesn't get word of it.
Well, if you are
No scourge in the 90s.
Oh, sorry, sheriff then.
sheriff and
Constable.
yeah.
Constable,
Constable,
sorry. Constable. Yes.
Do it myself.
I mean, if you are smart enough and even if you are outside and you have John with you, you could always, say that this is your cousin from America that just joined you.
True. Yeah, you're right. I probably could lie my way out of it.
Introduce him as your sire. Do they know?
No, I guess.
I mean, they could
not.
probably know if they analyze your blood, so I would probably not lie at that extent. But
No,
if
Yeah,
you
that's
I
a
wouldn't
bad
take it
idea.
that far. Yeah.
if you tell
Yeah.
them that it is your cousin from America that came here, it is whatever. It shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, they
definitely.
welcomed other outsiders
Yeah.
into the fray, so
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
I
Yeah.
think lying and being artful at lying, it is something that we need to learn. So possibly this might be your entryway into doing that.
Seems like it'll have to be. I think I can make it work though. I appreciate that.
It is not a problem. Okay, so since we are here, I'm going to just I don't think there is much about True Fate, to be honest, at the Encyclopedia Vampirica. But if you want to come upstairs, I have it. I found it right before you guys came through. You can read it very fast and see what it says. Even though I guess we have learned what we can in the matter, doesn't seem like we will find much more information aside from the fact that their word can set us on fire, which I really don't want to experience. So we really need to be very careful.
I'm gonna check John
have
out, but I can give it a quick scan, see what I can find.
It is really, really short. I can read it to you right now. Come.
Okay.
It is said, True Fate is a very special state possessed by only a few deeply religious mortals. It is a strong belief that does not have to be Christian, derived from the innermost personal convictions and does not necessarily grow in strength with age or painful experiences. True Fate protects the believer from our kind, and sometimes he is even able to push back or harm kindred. It says to go see holy symbols, but we've seen the holy symbol is able to keep us away and not able to move forward. And from what Pandora was sharing with us, it is able to do very bad things to us in case the holy symbols touch us.
Yeah.
If she's saying it burns, it's very bad. It is not good. We should not be being touched by holy symbols at all. And we definitely need a way to keep them from speaking, because their words also can hurt us.
So, if someone had absolute faith in the life-changing effects of Belgian waffles, then they could potentially damage us with a waffle.
Technically,
know.
yes.
So, really, no one in the Camarilla has deep convictions for the Camarilla, so that they have true faith in the Camarilla.
But it seems like the conviction has to be so strong it almost translates into madness to a certain degree. Like, you're right about the Belgian waffle thing, but an individual to get that far must be absolute batshit.
Does anyone in the family of Giovanni have true faith? Like true faith in, I don't know, necromancy or something like that?
Everybody in my family that I know that has true faith.
Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't pass it, like, on the possibility. It could be.
I bet Augustus probably had true faith in himself.
Give it to Rabio. Give Rabio true faith.
Rabio has a faith in his ego, that is for sure.
The power of my ego compels you.
I mean, it didn't set me on fire, so I don't know. Not sure.
He must not really believe in himself that much.
But yeah, no, you do have a point. It is definitely a belief almost past regular belief. It is a level of almost delusion at that point where, like, it is so intense that they can command it to do things for them. So, but Pandora was saying something interesting, that the fact that they do have what did she say? It was vices. Vices?
Yeah,
Correct?
vices.
Yes. So, like, we could possibly corrupt them. Maybe corrupting them could lead to them losing their true faith. I don't know if that is how it works, but it could maybe perhaps weaken them or
Yeah, maybe.
put them in a... Go ahead.
Yeah, we could maybe use John or some of the ghouls or someone who's familiar with technology, and whenever there's big, like, I guess, what religious group are these hunters associated with?
We don't know really. The person that we kidnapped had a cross, but
Okay, we can.
it didn't seem like the guy that human guy from the gym. It didn't seem like it was necessarily like Christian.
Okay.
Like,
We gotta find
So-
out
I don't know.
what sort of group these cells are affiliated with. And then whenever there's a convention for that group, we can monitor and see what apps or websites crash. And then we will know their vices.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
1990s.
Dang it, no internet. Well, it's very
No
rare.
internet, but
There
like
was, but not at
It
the
was
level of
90s
today.
internet. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible.
Google wasn't
Dang.
even like fucking there yet.
Dang.
Lycos was.
It was Bing. Was it Bing?
No.
Lycos.
No,
Bing,
Bing
no.
was
Lycos,
Lycos?
Ask Jeeves, Alta
Netscape.
Vista. Netscape's a browser.
Dogpile.
Yahoo!
Yahoo.
Yahoo! Yeah, it was Yahoo.
I will say I do think it's a pretty safe bet to assume this group is Christian, though, considering Kobe styles himself as a reverend and we went to a gym called Fisting for Jesus.
No, that is a possibility, but it could be a weird branch. Christianity has so many weird branches of their own religion. It's kind of crazy, like if you really think about it.
We could,
Well, yeah, but it's all still Christian, you know.
we
It's just
could,
which subsect. But does that really matter ultimately?
we
I
could,
mean, no, because they still are holding crosses that can burn us. So, like, it is
Exactly.
not that much more like, you know.
we could.
But I'm still, I don't know. There is something that is still like keeping me with the idea that perhaps like there is a kindred involved. Like something within me, maybe I'm just delusional as them, but there is something that is just in the back of my mind that it keeps hammering my brain, being like there is something weird about what Kobe was saying regarding the guy that was talking to him that scared him to death. So much so that he just locking himself at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. I think that's probably likely, and you're slightly supported based upon what Pandora said, considering they probably have an alternative target. They would have started making major moves since they do know where we're all at. So there is
Yes.
a alternative agenda at least, which could be kindred making.
It could be.
Maybe we could canvass the local bars and clubs and see if any of them have had a recent influx of gym bros who go to the Fisting Jesus gym.
Or we
Or
could just see if there's
talk
been
about.
any nutty religious types.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Or like, inviting people they meet at the bar to go to the Fisting Jesus gym.
Yeah.
I thought it was feasting with the Jesus.
For Jesus.
Oh, for Fisting for Jesus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then going to the club and then inviting people to fist for Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, my bad. I think this is a good
It's okay.
plan.
It's not a bad one, that's for sure.
The other thing going through my head was, are you familiar with the meme? Was it rapping for Jesus?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm picturing just like fisting for Jesus instead of rapping for Jesus. So
So good. Okay, so what's the
Who's
move
doing-
then?
thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
I still want to take John out. You still want to torture people, right, Desdemona? You're wanting to unwind. Remember you mentioning that?
I feel like we all need to become as the strongest in our will as we can to battle these true faith motherfuckers, because it feels like their will is unbreakable and I'd rather have mine moisturized enough for it to being impossible to break, just very elastic, you know. You can stretch me, but you cannot break me. Yes, that type of thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, I do think it's smart to kind of follow up on what Pandora was saying, find their specific vice or weakness and go from there. Because it's like they have to have something. Maybe it might be worth, a little bit of a longer stakeout, kind of watch them, see, what chinks are in the chain, as it were.
Yeah, maybe when we go out with John, we can take him to a museum and see if they have any exhibits about Jesus or historical gems or something like that, where we can kind of get into these gym bros' heads at like what the whole fisting for Jesus thing is about.
Yeah, we could try something like that. I don't know much about the area, but I know that the Brett Streams Museum's nearby. We could check that place out.
Yeah, if I know anything, history repeats itself. So we can look back at history and see if there's any sort of magnanimous, charismatic individuals who bring a group of people together.
Sure.
Who knows? Maybe this is the second occurrence of some sort of, for Jesus movement.
Either way, I think we got to focus on the small things first, and then those questions will hopefully be answered.
So what?
Oh,
I think Crumb's trying to say something. Please, very
Yeah,
quiet.
Vic. What?
What are you thinking? And now you're just
No, your
silent.
microphone-
Now
Yeah,
it's
microphone's just
literally
given up now.
Nothing.
All this time you've been putting
nothing.
in, but the microphone's just been like, no.
how about we start
there you
looking for borderline vigilantes as well, given that these, I suppose you can call them god botherers, are they're very much into justice, retribution, and whatnot, and given that they're getting skilled up in fisting for Jesus, and given that it's primarily a combat sport, and retribution and justice being their thing, I mean, Oxford's not exactly Mossad or Chicago or anything like that, so probably the street violence isn't going to be that insane, but there's probably still going to be some. And if they've got to test their skills, then chances are it's an extremely fucking long shot, but we might possibly run into one of these little god botherers.
Yeah, it's not a bad point. Finding them might be kind of difficult, kind of like what you're saying, but if, we're lucky enough, maybe we'll stumble on something like that.
Yeah.
Assuming they are taking risks like that, because Kobe doesn't seem like an idiot. So they might
Yes.
all have strict orders to keep a low profile. But catching them out in the wild like that'd be perfect if we could. But that's something to keep an eye out for, definitely.
Pandora nudged us toward the anarchists. You went there before, right, to talk to them? Bobby.
Twice now, yeah.
We've been a few times.
What
Us
were
and
your
Lance.
impressions on the matter and like the people that you met there? Like, do you think that perhaps there could be a straight to through fate believer anarch in their midst or something of the like?
Maybe. I don't know. They're harmless for the most part, but they are competent, For the whole reason we got on this hunter trail is because of Lance. He let me know about it. So
Right.
they're obviously well informed. Whether they'd have a true faith? Maybe.
You don't know.
They are kind of styling themselves a little bit as like a cult. There is a lot of worship might be a strong word, but vampire deference. So maybe one of the kind or something, potentially. One of them could, but they don't strike me as a religious type. It seems like Lance
Do you think
knows what
that
he's doing.
perhaps it could be something maybe like somebody that started within their groups and like perhaps had a bad experience and decided to
Potentially.
create their own thing?
Oh yeah, like go and start his own cult.
Yeah. Potentially. I haven't met their leader yet. His name's Sebastian.
Because if you think about it, they are extremely well informed about our whereabouts. And I believe it shouldn't be that easy for a group of human mortals to know which spots are our spot of frequentation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they have already been partially involved in our society one way or another.
Yeah. I mean, we can go check it out. I've heard other people,
I bet.
might be, I've heard some names floating around. Some guy named Judas, ironically. But
Oh.
I've only
Joe,
really talked
Jesus
to
Christ! No, wait, not Jesus Christ, Judas. But you know.
Judas Christ, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I only talked to Lance.
I think you're onto something. We should talk to this Sebastian and Judas fellow.
There's no Judas!
There's no Judas. He made a joke and I misinterpreted it.
The only Judas I know is Arnold Judas Rimmer. And he works for the Jupiter Mining Corporation.
Nice. But yeah. Sebastian definitely. I mean, he's in charge. But I haven't been able to meet with him at all.
You think he's...
Oh, you have not seen the leader at all?
No. I went there
that is
because, the
interesting.
guy that sent me on that rabbit trail, he, told me about Sebastian. I show up and they're like, oh yeah, you're going to talk to Lance. And Lance has been the only one I've been talking to.
Maybe...
Perhaps since True Fate is really, I believe... Do you... That is something that I should have asked Pandora. I didn't remember. But do you think True Fate has the same effect on the regular humans?
I think probably... No, I don't think so. Maybe. It could manifest in smaller ways. It may not be as impactful on them. I'm not
Maybe
sure.
we could ask for the rabbits to help us.
Yeah. True.
Since they are full human, and I mean, aside from possibly some of them being some sort of ghoul of, I think, a Malkavian, to be honest, considering how wacky and whimsical they were, but...
I'm not... Maybe. They don't... Nice. Yeah, that too. Keep forgetting.
We really need to figure out this fucking whatever thing is laughing at us constantly.
Yeah. Now, like I was saying, could try speaking to Sebastian. Not sure if the rabbits will know anything. They don't strike me as
not
very devout.
about them knowing anything. It just since we can't use Sabbat stuff for our advantage.
You're saying use
then...
them as manpower against the truth.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they cannot be stopped. They can always freaking, overpower the motherfuckers, put a sock in their mouths, and then we can fucking kill them or some shit.
And they're already good at stuff like this. So yeah.
Exactly. That is what I was thinking. We already have 12 of them working for us.
Yeah, okay. Sick. I like that actually.
Maybe
assuming we do need the manpower.
Yeah, maybe one of us.
I know, I am smart.
Maybe one of us could join the gym.
I think the gym
is
just... I think it might just be one spot. It might be worth it. But from what, we were kind of looking up through the phone books and stuff, there's plenty of Christian groups around. Or religious groups in general. Who says they go to the same spot twice,
Okay.
But it might be worth it. I don't know. We just gotta... I just feel a sense of... Not urgency, but we gotta be very decisive in how we approach this. The longer, we dilly-dally, the more likely they are to achieve whatever it is they're trying to achieve.
We need to figure out where are the other 3 cells that they have, since we know that at least 6 are active.
Yeah.
We really should spot the other 3, but I am a bit out of ideas of where to find it. And honestly, I am not the best at going around and being a personable type of, conversationalist.
Yeah.
I am very aware that I can be very abrasive and not very friendly. So,
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice to confirm it, but if it's one big, group, who says they're even here? The cells could be in the States for all we know.
I guess, but isn't it a bit interesting that you have found, what was it, 4, 5, 6, you said?
The only ones we have that have any type of confirmed setup are cell 6 and 4, because they
6
had a
and 4.
dialogue.
What is the other one then?
I would assume 5, because it's the middle number between the two. But there's only really been direct contact between those two.
I understand. So perhaps even cell 5 is not even here.
Cell 5 may not even be here, yeah.
Well, perhaps now with the fact that we did inform Pandora and she will do what Pandora does, which is inform the people that need to be informed regarding this, perhaps we will have more eyes on this problem. And I do believe it has to be the top priority right now, because we can't really survive.
I hate it. Thank you, I hate it.
I'm going to Shiv, as soon as that goes again, can I activate eyes witness of whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah, sure. Show me the details, please. Is it just ghosts or is it supernatural?
I see dead people power.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. Roll away, please.
What was it again? Perception, awareness. I clicked on perception.
Oh, is it being a pain in the bum for you? Oh, wow.
No, because sometimes, it fucking doesn't roll the attribute, even if I click it. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was just saying. I was like, I'm clicking this shit right now.
You do not see anyone that is, any supernatural beings or any manifestations. However, you do see, wrapped around yourself and your other coterie members, and there's a sort of strange haze, a kind of red cloud.
I'm surprised you didn't say a purple haze.
Jimmy, are you with us?
And this is a wrap.
God damn
around
it, have a
us.
fucking thing for that. Well done.
So I don't want to alarm anybody really too much, but all of us have a red hazy thing wrapped around us.
It'd be fair to say, it's what you would think an aura would be if you could see them.
I guess I could almost call it an aura, but it does not make any sense because I cannot see auras. I don't have that ability. I have no idea.
I'm gonna try to smell the aura that I can't see.
Can I I'm gonna switch off the power
Perception
because
alertness.
I don't
Yep.
want any
No problem.
ghosties or entities to peep my eyeballs. And so I probably will not be able to see the thing anymore. But before I do turn it off, I would like to go to either of the people that are around and just kind of like kind of like vibe it out. Like, is it moving? Like, if I move over, like, does it
It doesn't
swirl?
respond
Like, is
like
it
a
a
cloud or
static
like
thing?
smoke, but
Okay.
if you, it would be, I suppose, you know how a sun ray sometimes comes through the, like you've got on
Yeah.
your fucking face right now. If you put
Yeah.
your hand through it, that would be how it kind of reacts like that. You'd be blocking it out. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Interesting. Could I perhaps, after I switch it off, like, would I have any type of knowledge of anything that could be attached to us in that sort of way, like in an like occult ritual or
Intelligence,
some
occult, please. Not too difficult of a role, but it's a bit more than average.
intelligence? I'm clicking
It's a
intelligence.
well-rehearsed line there, Shiv. Yeah. You scroll your memory back to various conversations you've overheard, even had, and you seem to recall that red is generally thought of when you're perceiving it, such as this, as the personification, it's not even a person, but you know what I mean, an objectification of anger.
Hmm. But I know that this is not ours, right? Like, this does not belong to us. None of
You
us
wouldn't be
are
able to,
like
you wouldn't be able
showing.
to say for certain, but you would say that it lingers in the house and it lingers around yourselves almost like it's wrapped itself around you like a blanket. Yeah, as Pixie said, anger or passion. If I could give you XP, Pixie, I would. Have real life XP. I'm not sure you want that, although.
You know, this red haze. Am I included in that as well?
Yep.
Yeah, you're with us.
Yeah. The only reason I'm asking is because, given I've not been with your posse as long, if this red haze personification of anger seems to have attached itself to us, then is there a possibility that someone we've met along the way and done something to, we've managed to annoy them, so they've decided to start keeping an eye on us?
Well, this didn't start
Well,
until
that's
we dealt with the hunters the first time, which you were there for. So
Yeah.
I would assume you're a part of it.
and for example, I wasn't there when you guys dealt with that the first time.
Oh, that is a good point. That is a good point.
Could this be the Reverend? Could this be?
Laughing like a little girl in our ears? Maybe.
I,
Well, that's why I was asking if I knew of any like ritual or like anything in the occult realm that could perhaps be called upon to, be attached to somebody. Like, this almost feels like a ritual or like something like that, some occult shit.
What if it's Robbio? Because he did get here the same night that we dealt with the hunters. And he's got a fuck ton of occult knowledge. But I don't know. I'm just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
I don't know, but like, wasn't it, didn't the like a weird uh laughter start with the hunters?
Yeah,
Because I was
it
with
did.
Ravio.
Oh, I thought it did after Oh, I swear.
You went to. It was after you spoke to the rabbits. You had a phone call from a phone that wasn't plugged in.
Oh,
that
that's
sung
right.
Ashes
Yeah,
to
yeah,
ashes,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
had to go
yeah.
and check out
Yeah.
a graveyard
And
of
then we
people
went to
that
the
died in the
graveyard.
plague
Yeah,
in
and then we
Abingdon.
heard it there.
And
Yeah.
that's when you first heard the laugh. And that was before
Yeah.
the hunters.
And we were all there for, for that. So, yes. Yes. I forgot about that. Can't believe I did.
Okay, so it is something, perhaps like we broke something, or perhaps we touched something that triggered this effect. It could
Well, we
be
answered
like
that
a
phone call.
seal or something. Yeah, exactly. Like a consequence of something that was already put in place before. That is what I feel could be a real possibility, but I don't know.
Either way, it's not harming us. So, we
Well,
can deal
but
with it when we have time.
it could be keeping an eye on us, which it would not. I'd like my privacy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like to be spied upon. These literally just confirms what I just said. Like it is like almost like obvious that they're telling me yes, we are watching you or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. Great. I don't know.
I know it is not a ghost or a wraith or a spirit or a specter because I cannot see anything. The only thing that I finally can catch on with my ability is that there is this aura, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
It could be something else supernatural, but at this point we need somebody that has the ability to see beyond the veil, and I don't
Yeah.
have that.
I didn't smell anything.
Thanks.
Could it be
Good
an
to know.
astral projection?
Exactly.
I hate that I'm thinking. I hate that I'm thinking this, but it's a terrible idea. But we could ask the local chantry. Like what I said, not the best idea,
Like
but this is kind of their realm.
when you say chantry, you mean the house of
I mean,
usurpers and
Tremere.
diabolists.
Yes, I do, but they're really good with stuff like this. Unfortunately.
We did murder one of them.
Yeah, so they don't know about it. He was sloppy, and we were pretty clean with it, so we don't have to say anything.
I mean, for sure they were looking for something that we were looking at too. So like,
Yeah, but they're a bunch of geeks. Like, we can take them. It'll be fine.
Is the chantry in good standing with the Camarilla?
Does it matter?
Yes.
I mean, right now our city is a bit fuck all. If like there's no real government active at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
If the clan of Diablo is in good standing with the Camarilla, then we have to be nice to them. If they're not, then we don't.
We want something from them. We'd have to be nice anyway.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, backup plan. But I can't think of anything else.
Yep, we're in a bit of a snafu.
Do we just put it on the
I'm
back
not-
burner and deal with the hunters first?
Well, I mean, I don't think that this problem is necessarily
Yeah,
associated to the same as the hunters, at least.
I agree.
But
Hunters first, and then
Mhm.
cackling little girl comes later, because as you say, it's not actually hurting us at this point in time.
Yeah, exactly.
Observing, maybe, well, as observing from what we can gather, but hurting, no. Until
Mhm.
that changes, then stick with what we've got to with regards to the hunters. Because, I mean, if we can deal with the problem, then might be able to get another boon out of Pandora. A little bit more standing in the area.
Yeah. Persistent today.
Nothing like that.
cackle once more if you are here with us.
Oh, it's listening.
We all fall down.
I fucking hate this so much.
Well, at least somebody is having fun, I suppose.
All right.
Should we try talking to it? I don't know. Or just leave it be.
Maybe we could get one of those what do you call those seance tables or boards or something like that?
A
A
Ouija
squeegee
board?
board? Yeah, a Ouija board.
We can't
It
follow that.
is. It is not. It is not a spirit. If it was, I would be able to see it.
Yeah.
If it was a spirit, it would say, Tequila!
Do you think
ha.
maybe it is some thermatological trickery? And once again, it is the Tremere who is plotting against us.
So I'm saying it seems
I am
like
not sure.
it seems it might be the most likely situation.
I need to go and look through my books and see what kind of other supernatural creatures could possibly be able to do what this one is doing. Because it is definitely not in the realm that I would be able to help, because it is not a specter, it is not a spirit, it is not a wraith. Like I said, I have the ability to see those
It's probably
and
a
then see
Tremere.
me, but that is another thing.
It's always the Tremere.
Either way.
Is there anybody that we know that can use the discipline of aspects?
No.
Nope.
Do we even know? Because it's what? You got Toreadors and Tremere. And Malks.
We could ask Pandora if she wants to come adventuring with us.
We could ask,
I doubt
perhaps. Perhaps if we're going to talk to the rabbits, perhaps they have a connection to Malkavian. I know that, well, Pandora was going to find a laboratory for Malkavians. She said it, so she definitely has contact with some. So perhaps we could just put a mental note to that in case we need a Malkavian with good eyeballs. Perhaps we could ask her to connect us. after we deal with the hunters.
Yeah. Fine.
I mean, unless you want to help us with the hunters, do you want to go and scare them off?
I don't think it cares.
Maybe this voice you're hearing, you just
Not
need to
just
believe.
me. Everybody is hearing this
Okay.
voice.
We all need to believe. If we believe in the voice, truly have absolute faith in this voice, maybe we too can have true faith in the voice.
Yeah. Don't think that's gonna happen.
Sometimes, Robin, I really think that you would have found your people also in the Malkavians. I'm not even going to lie.
I don't know.
But
how
I mean,
should
you could
take that.
always try. You could always try. You know, you could always manifest it if you want. We could use help.
Nah, I'm good. I'm a doctor after all.
The voice seems to be agreeing with that. All right. Well, I'm. Does anybody have any ideas
No.
as to where we should go next or what to do?
Well, I always can put my stuff with John on hold. It might. I'm just saying, because she's got nothing to do now.
Wouldn't it be important
She read
to
the
go to the
book.
museum?
Oh, that's true, because we were going to look for some artifacts, yeah. I guess you guys can come with us if you want.
Yeah.
Or if you think there's more research you could do. Because I do need to, I need to give him some attention or he's going to do something stupid. I can feel it.
No, you need to pay attention to their fledgling because
Yeah.
if not, it will become more of a problem and you won't
That's what I'm saying.
be
Yeah.
able to keep things under wrap. That is for sure. You need to
Yeah.
teach him the kindred ways.
Yeah.
And that shit takes a long time.
Yeah.
And he was not prepared whatsoever.
Yeah.
So he didn't have previous knowledge. Like, I don't know if you were turned on a whim. It took me a long time to get to where I am.
Yeah.
So I was ultra prepared.
No. He's a total amateur, so.
Yes, I do believe it is a good idea for you to dedicate a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do that, and whoever wants to come can come. Check out the museum. But aside from that, I'm drawing blanks.
Tap me in, coach.
Hell yeah.
Robin, if you wouldn't mind, since you're going to a museum, perhaps finding a new toy for me to play with my tortures. I am bound to have something new in my collection. I haven't had time to scour auctions lately, so perhaps you can find something and bring it back to me.
Like something of historical significance or something breathing?
Something of historical.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, like a tool, like something interesting. You know that I like to go to auctions for these things, but I really haven't had a lot of time, and I believe in Italy we'd have a little bit more variety with that type of event, but I haven't really heard anything here in Oxford so far, and I a little bit miss the novelty and new instruments of pain in my collection.
Yeah, like a tooth key or something like that.
Yeah, or perhaps the one that like unhinges your jaw. You put it in and it just splits your jaw completely, little by little. Or
Oh,
perhaps like something that you can tighten on the skull until like it bursts, like a watermelon. Or the one that's it pulls out the tongue little by little. Or you understand.
yeah. I'm sure I can find something. Sorry, I'm getting
Above
over a
table,
cold.
like I'm really trying to get everybody's willpower like up to like maxed
Up
out
to snuff.
so
Yeah.
that we can like go out and fucking deal with these motherfucking so if
Everyone
there's
have a
anything I can
willpower
do,
then.
if there's anything I Desdemona can do for you guys to help with this, just let me know. I will RP my little ass off to help you out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, anything Bobby would require to gain willpower, you're probably totally against.
For now, unless you
Story of my
continue
life.
down a path and use Desdemona as an example.
That's true. That's actually true. Because he has been considering stuff like that.
Yeah, and apparently I'm like a fucking goddamn saint in my own path. I'm like, my path is like fucking 8 right now. Like,
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
you're close enough to you're getting close to qualifying for True Faith.
Damn. You got the ego.
I will fight you with a fucking worship
be
of power.
Yeah.
To be fair,
autotheist.
though, I think if you're going to have true faith, especially on the path that you chose, you have to be a Cenobite.
Sure, like just bring me a demon over and like we can make a pact real quick and then like I can become a Cenobite of some sort.
Demon's like, you want to make a pact?
You wanna make a pact?
I got
I ain't
pacts
got a soul
galore.
though, demon, sorry.
Go
That has
shopping.
been lost a long time ago.
Packs are
Dun, dun,
us.
dun, dun. Technically, you could go Barley.
We might
Anyway.
have to chat. Anyway, is this gonna become like a fucking Sabat Chronicle? Because like
And what are you doing anyway?
We're going to go pick up John and go to the
Right.
museum. I don't know what
So-
Desdemona's doing, though.
you can start with Bobby and Robin. I'll think about it.
All
I'll
right.
think about what and Vic, think about some that me and you can do together.
I think Vic's coming with me. Did you change your mind, right, Vic?
No, Vic's going
Or
with
do you-
Des.
Okay.
Sorry, Vic's going
I
with
mean,
Dee Dee.
I can go alone.
Dee Dee?
That's what Uncle Rabio calls her, so
I know,
I
I
now
forgot.
call her
It's
Dee Dee.
illegal.
laughing.
Illegal. Illegal.
Anyway. Hope this fucking works. Earlier in the night. Robin. You awaken outside under a dark sky. The crashing sounds of artillery, shelling surrounds you. Walls of mud and wooden planks come into view as men in thick olive-brown uniforms brush by you. As they line up next to scattered wooden ladders dotted throughout the sprawling trench. You feel the cold metal of your service revolver in your hand, your swagger stick tucked under your other arm, as the guns fall silent. And a second later...
Oh, shit.
The piercing scream of whistles echo through the lines as everyone scrambles up the ladders. You're carried in a torrent of bodies piling over the top, far too many cut down as soon as they show their heads over the trench lines. Many more young men slaughtered around you as bullets fly through the air. The smell of blood and rot fills your nostrils. The screams of the dying are all around you as you stand in the middle of no man's land, taking shelter in a large crater. The sounds of battle begin to fade around you. What would you like to do? Oh, wait. In the middle of no man's land, abandoned, there can be only moments before the artillery guns start again. Only moments before trenches will be manned once more. You can't stay here any longer. What are you going to do?
I think I will try to follow the mass of people, safety in numbers, and try to storm the embankments or whatever, so we can get past the kill zone.
Strength. No. You don't have courage as a virtue anymore, do you?
I have courage. You want me to roll courage?
Roll courage for me, please.
I'm courageous AF.
Say that you got one success.
Yikes.
Yeah. You wade through the muddy, blood-soaked battlefield, your boots sinking into the soft ground with each step as your feet become heavier. A thick, yellowish fog descends from the sky. The smell of garlic and horseradish stings your nose and makes your eyes burn. You scream as you feel a fire in your lungs. You choke, coughing up handfuls of blood as your flesh begins to slough from your bones. Standing over you, offering a hand, is the unknown figure in a gas mask.
I will reach up and take the hand.
You take the hand of the mysterious figure. It feels like you've grasped a piece of cold ice as a sharp, overwhelming pain racks over your entire body, when your eyes suddenly open back in the haven as you awaken for the night ahead. That's what you did in the start of the night.
Yeah, I will scream awake, and I'll just scream, "Fucking mustard gas!"
So that brings us up to speed, so to speak. Who is doing what, where, with who?
Grabbing John, then going to the Brett Streams Museum with Robin and John.
Be able to take advantage of probably Robin's vehicle.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to talk about en route, or would you like to just arrive?
We'll talk. Gotta say some stuff to John at least.
Yeah. He'll be just sat there silently, just staring dead ahead and...
Yeah, it's kind of like after like a little bit too long of a moment of silence, Bobby just kind of clear his throat and say, "All right, so this is going to be your first night on the town. Kind of get you familiarized with yourself, as it were. We're going to head over to a museum, take a look around, get you kind of familiar being around Kine without doing anything crazy. Maybe we'll steal a torture device. Desdemona wants one. But more importantly, I just want you to get used to the night. So, are you hungry?
I gotta ask, is this all night gonna be so cliche?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Hopefully. Make it easier.
Right. Okay. I guess I could eat? Is that
Yeah.
what you say?
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
works.
I suppose it's better than, yeah, I fancy plunging my fucking 4-inch fangs I have now into some random stranger's flesh and literally drinking the juices they need to survive. I guess it's quicker.
Yeah.
But that's the gist of what we're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quicker and it's a little more low key. It's something we call that. Just something we have called the Masquerade.
Low key. You just said we're gonna break into a museum.
We're not gonna break in; they're open.
Like Hollywood hasn't even made movies about this yet.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Trust us. All you need to do is we'll find you a target. We'll have you practice kind of sneaking around, and then feeding from them without really being noticed. And then while that's happening,
is it this easy? Does it come naturally?
Yeah.
Or what?
You'll see. We'll talk about it.
It's not natural to just suddenly.
It'll feel natural to you. Yes. It's strange, I know. It'll feel natural. I promise. Once we get in the groove of it, once we get you a little acclimated.
You really do sound like the stereotypical gym teacher right now. It'll feel natural once you get in the groove of it,
No. It's hard to describe. You are something other than human now.
You're not helping your case.
I know I'm not. But there's a certain amount of
whole
rules
thing
you
just sounds
need to
disgusting.
follow. Yeah. Okay, great. You're gonna have to get used to that.
What do I do? Like how hard what if my fangs don't pierce the fucking skin or something stupid like that? That's the sort of thing that would happen to me. How do you is there a thing to the bite? How do I know where to bite? What if I just bite and they like nothing happens, or I don't hit a vein? How do you I've had no medical training.
Yeah, you don't need medical training. You can bite pretty much anywhere. And the best part, at least with our clan, when you bite, the person you're biting succumbs to it. They enjoy it. And so it'll be pretty easy. Once you get your fangs in, they'll just give in to you, and then you can do what you need.
Why does all of this just sound like you're grooming me?
Because I guess to a certain degree I am. I'm trying to get you acclimated to a new life. I'm grooming you for your new existence. Yeah.
Look, it's a lot easier. Some of us don't have options on how we feed, but you have a face that doesn't look like ground beef, so it's easier for you to feed off someone who's willing, that you're being flirty with or something, than it is to walk into a place and be like, "Hear ye mortals, I've come to devour your souls." That's gonna get you odd looks.
Yeah. Which leads me into something called the Masquerade. We have some rules you need to follow. First and foremost, you do not expose your powers to the public. Like I've told you, you'll be able to move faster. You'll be able to lift things you could never imagine. You're going to be stronger. And the best part is, too, maybe you're not quite like me, but some of our clan are gifted with a presence. People are drawn to us. They are easily manipulated in our proximity and stuff like that. If you're too flashy with it.
Look. Slow down on this whole children of the night shit you got going on, all right? Like,
all right, yeah, we'll take a step
you
by step.
fucking lost me when you're going on like clans and powers and shit. Like, this is fucking. Yeah. What do you think this is? Some sort of fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Oh God, did I really go down that?
Kind of.
And why? What do you mean we can't show our powers off in front of mortals? Why not? We could do good, like super strength kind of thing you're talking about. We could help people.
Yeah, and it sucks.
But we don't.
We don't.
Why not? Why?
For the same reason you didn't know about anything like this before your little interaction a few months ago. It's best kept in the dark. If people knew about it, they'd freak out. Hunters are a thing. There are mortals that do know about our existence, and they try everything they can to get rid of us. And they have a lot more time. They can be awake during the day. They have advantages that are difficult for us to combat. So it's best we let sleeping dogs lie. And so because of that, we don't show off our powers.
But if we're doing good things, aren't good things gonna happen back? Isn't that
No.
how it works?
People
No,
are
they'll
evil.
panic.
They'll kill us
Yeah.
for being different.
Yeah. Even if you used your powers to do the perfect thing every time, the government would get involved, other countries would get involved. It would become a big, huge deal. People would try to own you. They would try to direct you. And like what Robin's saying, most of the time they'll probably just try to kill you because they're terrified of what you can do.
But you just said you own and direct me, and someone own and directs you. So what's the point?
The point is, if you just do what I say, you and I will both survive.
Survive? I haven't even got a pulse anymore.
Yeah.
You
But you're surviving, or you're not?
you have the freedom of choice. You can
Yeah.
choose who you will listen to, and you can choose if you live or die.
Those terrible choices.
They are choices. And
There are choices.
another thing, think of the power your choice has because of your situation. Not only is the choice between if you live or die, but if Bobby here lives or dies. Because if you make the wrong choice, you both die.
Yeah.
But the choice is yours.
Yeah, it's a beautiful symmetry that you and I now share.
Is the whole night filled with assholes like you lot, or have I just got a special case?
No, they're actually most are worse than us. A lot of other,
Really?
yeah, a lot of other coteries. That's what we call a group of kindred like ourselves. You know, they would have killed you on the spot. Realistically, if I made the fuck up I did with you, most of them would not have been kind enough to let me try and give you a chance.
Yeah, that's why
Right.
you have both of your lives in your hands. Because technically, his life was forfeit when he let you live.
Yeah. Yep.
Will I at least be able to play the piano?
Oh, you'll play it better than you did when you were alive.
Great, because I couldn't before.
Okay. Well, you'll still have to learn, but it'll be easier.
And you have all the time you need to learn.
Mhm. Like what I said with our clan, we're fast. You'll be able to play notes in a way no mortal could.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm...
There's advantages.
Except I couldn't play for anyone, could I? Anyway.
You'll figure it out. Like what Robin said, you have eternity as long as you're smart.
Eternity fucking sucks.
You can
Yeah,
you
it
can
does.
show up at a cabaret with a mask like the Phantom of the Opera and start playing piano, and it'll be this most beautiful piano music anyone's ever heard, and they will want to know who the masked pianist is. But you just disappear in the night.
Yeah. You could become a legend as long as you're smart.
I'm not going to live out Phantom of the Opera.
Doesn't have to be Phantom of the Opera. You could be masked David Bowie for all you care. Whoever you want to be, you can be it as long as you follow a simple set of rules.
You could even wear a Margaret Thatcher mask if that's really what you want to do.
But yeah.
Sorry, just fighting the urge to break out David Bowie lyrics.
But yeah. So, just play it cool. We'll get you fed. Don't show off your powers. We'll talk
But we
more
could
about
be
it.
heroes! Just for one
Yeah.
day!
Yeah. Yeah. We could. And you can in your own silent way. You don't have to be Superman. You could do things from the shadows that are still good. It's what I try to do, despite my royal fuck ups.
So, you can be a hero, you just can't be seen or caught being a hero.
Exactly.
So you can be an unsung hero.
Mm-hmm. Which in some ways is more honorable.
Now, me personally, though, I draw a hard line at preventing death. You know, circle of life and all.
So if you end up killing someone tonight, it's cool. You know, don't make it a habit. But more importantly, if you kill them, do not like put your blood in their mouth in any way. Like, do not. I know.
Yeah, you'd have to be a complete fucking idiot to do that,
complete
wouldn't you?
Fucking idiot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
up everyone's fucking
Yep.
life.
That's how
Yep.
little
Yeah.
vampires are made.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, is it?
Yeah.
Are we fucking there yet?
Just don't take a lesson
Oh.
from old dad.
We've just been idling in the parking lot having a fantastic conversation.
You are so much.
You'll be fine. You got this. Let's go.
Head towards the grand building that holds the... What did I call it? The Brett Streams Museum. I don't know why I changed the name of the Pit Rivers Museum, but I did. The Brett Streams Museum.
Brett Streams Pit River. I see. That's so stupid. Stupid in a good way.
Be surprised what's in these games that's stupid in a good way that only I get.
Yeah.
I started calling Frogurt in real life.
Frogurt. Nice.
Yeah,
I got that off The Simpsons, though.
it's still great.
Anyway, you approach the building that holds... whatever the fucking Pit Rivers Museum is
Brett
in this.
Streams.
Thank you. As you approach, you, of course, see a security guard standing in between you and the main entranceway.
Are they closed? Is the museum closed? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Not many
making
24/7
sure.
museums these days.
I know. But you never know. Okay.
Unfortunately, our thirst for fucking booze and burgers is greater than our thirst for knowledge.
Fair. I'm gonna take a peep around. Are there cameras?
Perception and alertness.
Mhm.
There is a camera. However, you do notice it is not actually plugged in. It is merely a dummy.
Okay. Hell yeah. Sweet. Okay. Well, I would turn to Robin and I'd say, you think this is a good trial run for him? We can like sneak up behind the guard, let him kind of do his thing, grab him, pull him into the bushes type situation.
Yeah. I mean, that guard looks like an older guard. He's probably pretty close to retirement. He probably doesn't have...
I'd say like 3 days away, right?
Yeah, he must be.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
if mistakes happen, it's okay. He lived
And that
a
camera's a
good
dummy, so
full life.
he did. He served well. Okay, I would then turn to John and I'd say, great, this is actually perfect opportunity. You get to use a little bit of the more sneaky side. So what we're going to do is we're going to sneak up behind that guard there. And when we get within close enough range, I want you to grab him and you don't have to drain him, but, do your thing. Get a little slakey slake,
What's my thing?
Your thing is you're strong. I don't think you understand. You're strong. You'll grab him, pull him into a dark corner, and sink your fangs into his jugular. Approximately this area right here.
Called the kiss. They love it. You go in there and kiss that guard.
I haven't had a fucking meal in my life. I'm skinning. I mean, you know, eat skin, but
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
skinning
be fine. Yeah, I know. Look at me.
Can you just
Am I built? I'm a skinny dude too. So
You've
watch
got
this. I want to
under
very
your arm.
Okay, I want to very like kind of quietly and cautiously just like reach under the bumper of the car and like slightly lift it into the air, just like a couple inches.
Strength for me, please.
Okay.
Your potence.
Is that an 8?
Yep.
I think that's an 8.
Difficulty
Calm.
8.
I think so.
Okay. Let's hope. Let's pray. Oh yeah, we still good.
You're just, you're hiding the strain, but
Yeah.
bit heavier than you fucking thought it would be, you just about get it off the ground, and John's like, okay. As soon as he turns around, you're like,
Yeah. See, you got it. If I can do that, you easily can overpower this man. He's like 3 days away from retirement. You'll be fine. We'll go up with you. I'm not going to leave you alone. We'll sneak up, and then I'll have Robin on the opposite side. If we need a little distraction, he can make a distraction. One of his cool abilities is he can turn invisible.
Yeah, look over
So
there.
if anything goes wrong, he got us.
drag him over here invisible.
Then drag him over here if you want. But we have to get up to him first without drawing attention.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Okay.
Lead on then. Fearless leader.
Okay. Robin, if you'll cover us.
Don't fuck it up like you did my fucking life.
Oh
What?
my god. You need to get over that.
Robin is
I
gone.
need to go. Are you kidding me?
He's invisible. He's just not there.
And then yeah. I'll like take a wide circle around the guard. If there's any like stuff to hide behind to kind of like sneak up, get closer to him, we'll take that route.
Dex stealth.
Okay.
Did you have to make me do that? Yeah, we're all kicking ass. You're all creeping around, absolutely perfectly like the predators of the night you are. Even John seems to have been overcome with this instinct and not just following, but seems to really have an affinity for this by the look of things.
I knew it. That's my boy. That's my son.
You'd be able to pincer maneuver onto this guard who all invisible range sort of thing. It's like, Sorry, I'm doing it. I'm saying.
You're good. Yeah. And then I like gesture to the throat.
Oh, hang on. Not easy typing and thinking at the same time. He's done a stealth roll, so we'll count the stealth roll on there. So he's just going to do a difficulty 1 strength brawl on this poor individual just 3 days away from retirement.
Yeah.
And absolutely slaughter him.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. John just seems to, almost like he goes on autopilot. This seems more than instinct. This is an incredibly graceful, professional, not just by first standards, by anyone's standards.
Yeah.
He brings this guard down, drags him off into the bush, perfectly silently, and you just hear this gasp from the guard. And you know John's doing his thing.
Hell yeah. I'll give him like a minute alone to let him just enjoy it himself, and then I'll sneak over to where he's at.
Yeah. He hasn't come out of the bush yet.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'll give him a sec, and then I'll make my way over just to make sure nothing's going wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. He's staying in the bush.
Okay. Sweet. I'll make my way into the bush. Kind of just scurrying over towards him.
You just see John just like squatting. Not in the most elegant of positions, but he seems very satisfied. The guard is still breathing, still alive, but the guard shagged out. You know the kind of scene that you're coming across. If you didn't think anywise, you'd swear you've just stumbled across 2 lovers, but they're fully dressed and almost euphoric, both of them.
Hell yeah. I would just kind of take a look over him, give him like a smile, and then I'll extend a hand to like pull him up to stand up.
Is this what it's like every single time?
It's fucking great, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, your first time's there's always a magic to it, but it's good every time.
I want more.
You want more? Okay. All right, big boy. All right. I see you. Okay. Let's take a look inside this museum, and then when we're done, we'll find you something else, all right?
Spend a willpower for me. And do perception awareness.
Okay. Perception awareness. He's about to fucking do some stupid shit, isn't he?
You will notice he has not retracted his 4 fangs.
Cool. All right. So, I see you're loving this. Maybe a little too much. How you feeling? Think you're gonna do something crazy? Looks like you might.
You were the one egging me on to do this.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just saying, do you have to eat now? Are you gonna start breaking things, or you're gonna start freaking out?
No.
You can, baby boy. You kind of got
you said you wanted. Are we gonna do the thing, or are we not gonna do the thing? You want to piss around in the bushes, like 2 geriatric squirrels exchanging knitting patterns?
No, just your fangs are still extended. Is that by choice?
Maybe I'm just pleased to see you.
Okay. You want to retract them for me? Just will it. It's like flexing your arm.
It's their teeth. It's a bit different from just flexing an arm.
Just think about it. Just command your body to do it.
I will.
Is it doing it?
I will reveal myself and get really close to him. Look at me.
I don't know what to make you roll for that.
Are you just trying to fuck with him?
Yeah, no, I'm just like if he's having trouble putting his fags down, look at me. Maybe it'll be such a horrible sight. He won't be able to keep his fags extended.
He'll just do it by impulse. Yeah.
It's a like
Charisma. Charisma expression.
How about charisma and performance?
How about a roll? You didn't tell me to roll.
Okay, I'll do expression. Fine.
I'm just teasing.
I'll let you do charisma and performance, but I'll increase the difficulty.
Okay.
Go on, then.
Damn. My boy
Nice.
right there.
Very nice. Hey, John will just sort of turn to you very slowly, and you'll notice as he looks at you, his fangs start to retract.
See? Look at that. Your fangs retracted. Now, whenever your fangs are out and you're having a trouble putting them back in, just think of me.
Can we go in the museum before the three of us get caught in a bush?
Yeah,
that's a good plan.
how is the guard doing?
He's had a lovely night. He's just sleeping it off.
Okay.
That's what we like. Yeah, we'll make our way in. Along the way, too, I would say to John, I'd be like, good job not killing him. You handled that perfectly. Minus the whole teeth bit, but we can work on that.
He's just looking at you like, really? Really?
I just would like shake my head and I'd be like, I know you're a dad, but this is my first time, okay? It's like, give me a little bit of a break. I've never done this before. And I know it's obvious, but you
What?
could cut back on the attitude a little
Murdered
bit.
someone and then brought them back to life in a selfish fit of your own guilty greed?
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah. Surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah, not the last time?
Hopefully. But we'll see. Life's full of surprises.
Hey, buddy, at least you don't look like me. And this was, I earned this face. It was my reward.
He wanted this for himself.
Well, I mean, obviously it would have been better to not look like this, but if the alternative is death, then yeah, I wanted this.
Yeah.
And I'm the one.
Choices. You always have a choice.
And I'm the one that needs looking after.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty good about, taking care of himself. He never answers the door.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, John, do you know what mustard gas smells like?
Mustard?
More like garlic.
Gas.
But, like...
Why is it called mustard gas, then?
It's yellowish.
It's yellow, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's yellow. Well, John, if you ever want to find out what mustard gas is like, I'll just, now that you're immortal, it won't kill you.
So what are we going to do about the security inside?
I don't know. Take a look around. Maybe see if there's some type of control panel or something. We can shut it off.
I meant more of the two-legged
guards?
kebab kind of variety.
Oh, well, we can feed on them if you want. We can just sneak around, kind of avoid them. Shouldn't be that hard.
Any of you hungry?
I mean, I could take
I could
a,
eat, yeah,
a
totally.
little bite, but not a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
John, do you want to have
mean,
lunch together? This will be great.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. One
Yeah.
each.
Let's do it.
I mean, there's security guards. There's bound to be a fat. Oh, one we could share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll be like
that'd
the
be great.
three
Why don't I-
amigos.
Why do I feel like this is like when a bunch of white people are at Chili's and someone gets like a cocktail and they're like, "Should we get cocktails?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, we should get cocktails." It's a very specific memory
Yeah.
for me.
Yep.
I've had situations like that.
Yeah.
where I was
Yeah, of
like,
course.
should we just do this? Yeah, we should do it. Yeah.
John, Bobby, and Robin. The three musketeers.
Yeah. Feeding on a fat security guard will be great.
Sure. I'll take point.
I love the enthusiasm. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. I'll go ahead, say 10, 20 feet, and let you know if I see anything.
Just stay within line of sight. Yeah, it should be fine.
I mean 10, 20 feet. You can't be that blind anymore. I know now.
I'm just saying.
when
Maybe
he
turn a corner or something.
when he looks away, I'll disappear, and then I'll whisper in his ear, "Right behind you."
In his ear or his ear?
In John's ear.
John's ear.
I'll go ahead if you.
Yeah.
And is there anything the two of you would like to talk about?
Yeah. I'd be like, I think Bobby would just say, he's doing well, right? I think so.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Maybe a little over eager, but that should fade with time.
Yeah, a little overeager, a little resentful. I don't know if he really appreciates the gift you've given him.
No. But I got to deal with it. Consequences for my action, Some ways I don't blame him. It's kind of why I put up with it.
Yeah, how was your experience when you turned?
Better. Met a girl, bit of a political radical, skated a few times with her, got to know her a bit, and then she basically made me the offer, but it was kind of like a, do this or die kind of a thing, but I think it worked out,
Yeah.
She was definitely
Forrest
a lot
Gump
better.
with Kindred.
Forrest Gump with Kindred.
Sounds like the story of Forrest Gump, but with Kindred.
Sure.
I love you, Jenny.
I love you, Jenny. Yeah.
Be embraced. I love you,
Basically.
Kane.
Basically. But yeah, and so, I got turned, but she was a lot better about this. From what I understand, I think I have a sister somewhere out there, but I've never met her. So I wasn't her first.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I technically had a choice. My choice was die or be saved. So yeah, I had a choice too.
Yeah, similar. Yeah. It is, once they tell you at least she told me beforehand, kind of what was going to happen. But once she's like, I told you this, so you either have to do it or I got to kill you kind of thing. It wasn't very romantic, but, it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, he might be resentful for not having a choice now, but I guarantee you, if you had let him huff a little mustard gas and then offered him the choice, he would have said yes.
Was that your situation? Death's door kind of a thing?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you meant by having a choice, like it was kind of like mine. I didn't realize you were actively
Oh,
dying.
grievously injured, that kind of thing. You can either go into the night silently and screaming. Uh, you try to
Yeah.
scream, but at some point, it just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Rage against the dying of the light and all that.
Or, you can get a fantastical, brilliant offer where, hey, we'll give you immortality. How does that sound?
So you weren't a part of the Giovanni to begin with? I kind of was under the impression you were under similar circumstances to Desdemona, ghouled for a little bit, then
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
brought up.
I was a ghoul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a
And
ghoul. I was working for
you
the
were just
family.
lucky that and the family had just happened to be there on the battlefield with you?
Um, you know, you might think Kindred Society isn't involved in wars, but they are. So while the war was going on, there was other things happening. And given my connections, I was protecting people of certain import. And yeah, I was grievously
Oh,
wounded, and I guess I was too good of a dog to let go, but I was too lowly born to be allowed into the family proper. So that's why
mm,
they had my sire go ahead and embrace me, so I could continue to serve the family.
nice. Too good to die, but too bad to live. I like it.
Yeah, they don't want to be muddling up the proper family.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense. Well, that's yeah, that kind of sucks. Makes my story sound a lot more acceptable,
Yeah, seemed like a pretty nice deal. I mean, except for the
Which
whole
war was
dying
it?
part. One of the
Yeah,
big
yeah, for
ones.
sure.
But like at least I mean your friend was offering to kill you. My sire was offering to save me. I was kind of gonna
Yeah,
die anyways.
yeah. No, it's true. Yeah, so I guess from your perspective, you gotta steal.
Yeah, yeah. So what? My outsides look like my insides felt at the time. At least I'm alive.
Yeah. 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 As much as we can be alive.
Oh yeah. At least I'm unalive.
Do you ever regret it? There ever times you wish you didn't make that decision?
Nah. I've gotten to see
Fair
a
enough.
lot.
Yeah.
Most
And I
most people don't get to see the world change.
that is true. You know? It's kind of ironic you're an optimist. Didn't quite gather that about you when we first met.
Well, in my line of work, you have to stay optimistic because everyone dies.
Yeah. No, that's for sure. Well, good for you. I have a feeling in that case, then you'll probably outlive all of us.
You think so? We're all equally immortal.
Yeah, but I don't know. Seems that you have an appreciation that could keep you going a lot longer than, you know, me or even Janet or Vic or hell, maybe even Desdemona. We all have a certain certain amount of
Well,
baggage.
and I don't have baggage.
Well, you seem comfortable with your baggage.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, when you're a medic and trying to keep people alive, you can only do so much, and sometimes it gets to the point where you just have to let them die. And
Yeah.
you can appreciate that, the whole cycle of life kind of thing. So I strongly believe in not interfering with the natural cycle of things. If someone's going to die, who am I to stand in the way?
Yeah.
If they're going to live, then sure, I can make their recovery better. But if they're going to die, I don't want to cheat them out of that death.
No, I get that. I get that. Natural cycle and all that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
plus, if you cheat death, then have you ever seen that what was that called? Final Destination?
90s?
I was gonna say, is that even a movie yet?
I don't know. I'm gonna check.
I don't think it is. I thought it was like early 2000s.
It might be 2000. Sorry, I think that was just a fever dream.
I get what you mean, though.
Most of my nightmares are about being in the trenches and the mustard gas, but occasionally I'll get one about uh, people cheating death and then the world trying to kill them. Someone should make that into a movie one day.
That could be you. You don't have to show your face to be a screenwriter.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. Okay, well, is John seem to be okay?
Perception, alertness, please. Really easy roll.
Hell yeah.
You noticed now, as you two in deep into your conversation, that you have been passing through puddles of blood every so often. It is at this point that you hear a scream coming from up ahead.
Great. Gonna rush over to the source of the scream.
You run into the nearby security office, or at least what you think is a security office. It seems a little bit redecorated with human insides.
John, what was the
There is no John.
fucking thing? John's not even there?
John's gone.
Okay, I'm gonna follow the fucking
John's long
trail
gone.
of viscera. Oh my god. Okay. Is there any type of trail? He must have stepped in the blood. There must be
I
fucking
mean, there's
bloody footprints.
loads of footprints. That's the problem.
Could I look at them? Because some of them must lead out in some direction. So can I
Yeah,
kind
some of them do, but the problem is they fade away. Because, blood only lasts for so long.
Okay. Well, whichever trail leads the longest out, I
Yep.
would like to follow that trail.
I'll let you do that for free.
Okay.
I would like to try to track down John as well. Long John.
I'll let you do that for free as well. Until you finally do confront John, who has a mortal security guard. His head is in between John's hands. He seems to be squeezing as hard as he can. You can see blood is leaking from the man's eyeballs and nose, and John just seems to be reveling.
This might be one of those recycle situations.
Yeah. Do you think I could? John, what was the first thing I said?
I stopped listening when you started talking like a complete and utter pussy.
Yeah. This was on me. You know, with a situation like this, it's going to be hard to clean up. It's going to be really hard.
You think this is a problem? You think this is a problem? He crushes the man's head between his hands as the body falls to the ground.
Oh, it's time to fucking get rid of John.
I would look over at Robin and I'd say, don't interfere unless I start losing.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I would begin like making my way over towards John, just kind of like a slow walk. Bobby would probably have like.
Wait a minute, I've got more
couple...
influence than that.
No, you don't. I'm just kidding.
I should do. Let me re-roll that. And this time, let me re-roll that with fucking willpower as well.
Damn.
Saved it up just for this bit. Right. Thank God I used the willpower. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
Walk towards this person you're in awe of.
Oh, I'm in awe of him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get like a contestation roll or anything?
No. Welcome to Viva 20. I'm a blood god too.
Jesus.
And it seems unlike you, I'm more than happy to use my, what did you call them, disciplines?
Yeah.
Why should we hide away? We're clearly superior. We should be in charge. I just massacred the entire staff. Everything here is ours for the taking. So take it.
I think that.
Why are you holding yourself back? Why are you holding everyone back? Let's go. Now, you and me, let's just go.
But we only could run for so long. I want to.
We don't have to run. We only have to run to the top.
No, it's not how it works. They'll chase us. They'll follow us. If it's not the mortals, we'll be added to the Red Book.
Picks up the body that's left and just throws it out the window. I should have known you'd have no spine for this. And he's going to leg it out the window.
Can I, because I was...
Sorry, pardon?
I would say that I'd kind of be ready for this, especially once he, like, threw the body out. Can I, like, zip up to him with, like, my super speed and catch him? Like, tackle him?
Well, you can try.
Maybe. Okay, I'd like to try.
What's the tackle? Strength brawl, isn't it? Or is it strength athletic? Or is it dex athletics? What's tackle?
It is
strength brawl.
It's strength brawl.
All right. Roll away. I shall try and dodge.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Yeah, okay.
Why have I got 2 rolls? Oh, right. That's why. Okay. Because you haven't rolled. You are the aggressor. That's going to go to you.
Fuck yeah. I would like to tackle him before he can leap out. Kind of like get him
Hang
on
on,
the
hang on,
ground.
hang on.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, you're going to have to spend a willpower point, sorry.
Oh, willpower.
Yeah,
That's
the
my
law.
fucking. Okay, well, that's my last willpower. Just so you know.
Okay. But your tackle was successful.
Okay.
I would like to move to block the
Sick.
window.
You would like to what, sorry?
To move, to put myself between them and the window.
Dex athletics, please.
Oops.
Nice.
Yeah, can't argue with that then. Yep, you'll be able to place yourself as a human. Well, it's almost like you're Barry now because you're barricade.
Yeah, I'm barricade. Dear John.
All right, I'm going to take a go then if we're going to do this then.
Yeah. He's
I'm
dead.
going to try and get you the hell off me, bitch, because what the hell? Strength brawl, please.
Okay. Damn.
And a botch. Just what I needed. Thank you, botch.
I'm so fucking mad.
You
Bobby
are
kills me every fucking
thrown.
turn.
You are thrown up. I was sweating my testicles off. You don't know how close that was. I was like, oh God, oh God. John throws you off into the human barricade that is Robin, and in the confusion makes off into the night. I'm sure never be a thorn in your side ever again.
Is there any way I can chase him?
Let's see. You could do wits and streetwise at a very high difficulty.
Okay.
Puppy, don't you have celerity though? Aren't you like supposed to
I
be
do have
fast enough to
celerity.
go and catch up with him?
Yes, I do have two, but he's also Bruja, so he also might have celerity.
Well, but he
Yeah,
just
I have
was
two
born
dots in
3 days ago. You've been
I know.
like alive for like a long time. He
I
shouldn't be
have
able to like
been.
do all of that. Like you made him. Like that's
Someone
crazy.
saved their
Actually.
willpower.
Okay. Next time.
Oh, it would require you a willpower to go after him, by the way.
Oh, great. Well, I'm out, so I can't.
So, Bobby, next time, let's not monologue.
I wasn't even trying to monologue. I just wanted to talk to him for a sec. I was already planning on making a move. I wasn't expecting him to be as strong as I am.
Yeah, that's a problem. All right,
Yeah,
well,
you're fucking telling me.
come on, let's go to the house. I've got some cleaning gear in there. Let's clean this
I would
up.
like you to roll a self-control roll for me, please, Bobby, at this point.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew
Difficulty will be 8.
I have never played a character this problematic. I swear to God.
Welcome to Brujar in V20.
They are quick to anger.
Sorry, Rob.
I nearly said You can spend the willpower point to regain, but I don't want you to think I'm being cheeky. I nearly just did that out of habit
Don't.
to say, but
You're
I
fine.
realised you
You're
don't have
fucking
willpower.
You're
fine.
so
Sorry.
fucking mean, Shiv. You're so mean to DW. Like, it's not fucking fair. It's not fair. Like, I'm getting angry right now. Like, that's some bullshit.
It's fine. It's the way the game is. I appreciate it though.
I am only going to make you run away, though.
Why? I'm right
If-
here.
You know,
do what
in
you're
the-
gonna do.
I'm just going to make you run away.
All right, that's what you want. I'm fine. Don't think that there's any hurt feelings or anything like that.
Well, no, I
No,
think
it's
you've
fine.
already
I'm
had
the-
enough
I'm
of the
the one.
consequences.
Yeah.
I'm the one that is mad.
Okay.
My options are, if you're in a frenzy, are to take you out on Robin, which is not going to go well,
I know he's just gonna decay.
or run away. So I'm making you run away.
Okay.
Because
I run away.
even in a frenzied state, it's kind of a shame run away. And I'm
No, I
not.
get it,
I'm
yeah.
even. I'm not stupid enough to try and take on that. So my only option is to run off to the fucking van or the hearse and beat the shit out of the ghoul or the hearse itself.
Just run out into the night going after what's his face? John.
John, yeah, aimlessly trying to chase after him. Sure, yeah, that works.
However,
I-
that does leave Robin with free reign of the museum to grab any torture instrument he so wishes.
So Robin would head back to the hearse, grab his cleaning supplies, and try his very best to, as is always the case, he's left with the mop to clean up the mess. So he,
Have you not been given cleaners cards?
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think so, but I keep cleaning supplies in the hearse.
At least they're
I mean, if you want to say, because Janet is Nosferatu, you know, so here it's
Yeah.
cleaning cards. We that's no problem. Cleaning crew.
I
fine.
just
In this instance, at least.
I just figured what's Robin was used to cleaning up after Desdemona.
I mean,
Yeah, no,
there's
that's
all.
like...
I mean, technically, you don't need to clean it up because it's a robbery. There's nothing Masquerade breaching there. There's no cameras.
All right,
Technically, ain't your problem.
then I'll get.
I'm desperately trying to help you save yourself from roleplay cleaning right now.
Well, it can be a fade to black cleaning, and then Robin just does a great job. He's like Mr. Clean, but a zombie.
Yeah,
I'll,
does
I'll,
the shake and vac, fade
yeah.
to black.
And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and grab one of those pear-looking things that opens up.
One of those what-looking things that
I don't
opens up?
know that you like put it in someone's mouth and then you crank it and it breaks open their jaw.
Oh, yeah.
The
yeah,
jawbreaker.
Yeah,
the jawbreak, yeah.
the jawbreaker.
It's like two dental and it unscrews and it just dislocates the jaw out.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if it's a robbery, maybe I'll take a couple. I'll get a baker's dozen.
One for each day of the week.
7. Yep, we'll make it a one day
Yeah,
for each.
and the sports model.
Yep.
Forceps for the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll head to the hearse and
And that's probably would have taken you about an hour, and Bobby would at the very least at least scared the ghoul off, because the ghoul's like, yeah, I am not going to get shit punched out of me, and probably taken out on the inside of the hearse, but has at least regained enough of his senses that he doesn't need to run the fuck away again.
Well, Bobby, how you feeling, buddy?
He just like fucking hits whatever's next to him, just leaving a huge dent in it.
Oh,
Says, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I have no idea how I'm feeling. All I know is I need to get out of here, and I need to find John, and I need to rip his spine out of his body.
Yes, sir. We're gonna kill John, and you're gonna fix my house. Let's go.
Bobby, you just get in the car without saying anything. Just
You're,
fucking fuming.
you're driving.
Cool. Yeah, great. Sure. Going fast sounds like a great idea right now.
You know what? On second thought, you can share the coffin with me. I'll call Roland. Does this house have a car phone?
I mean, Roland wouldn't have gone far. He'd
Okay.
probably just be like hiding behind a wall or something, you know, having one of his many cigarettes.
I'll call Roland over to have him drive us. So, do you want to be in the back with me, or do you want to sit up front? Don't hit Roland.
I'll try my best, as long as he keeps his smart mouth shut. Because, right, this is the same guy I had the whole argument over the jelly beans with. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 As long as he keeps his fucking mouth shut, I'll be fine.
Bobby, I'm gonna
Boss?
help you, but don't fuck with me.
I'm not gonna. I wouldn't dream of it.
Roland is
Unfortunately,
mine. If
you're
you
the
fuck
only
with
friend
it,
I have right now.
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah. I won't touch your ghoul.
He starts the engine. He reaches for the radio and he's like, it's buggered. Sparks a cigarette up and just drives through the night. I imagine it would be quite an awkward, silent drive, but if there is a conversation until you
I
get...
think Bobby would be silent unless Robin talked to him.
Look, it's a bad situation. We just gotta track this guy down as quickly as possible.
Yeah. No fucking joke.
Is there anything he cares about or wants to do that you know of?
My guess is the family. I bet he's going to go back and try and get the family.
You think he's gonna share his gift with the whole family now?
I think he's going to fucking try. And I think he's going to run amok and do some stupid shit. I don't know. The only thing I know that he cares about, the one thing he was going on about over and over again, was getting those kind out.
All right.
He has to be heading home.
Let's go home. I'll direct Roland to take us home. Country roads.
You'd be able to get... It'd be able to get back to the morgue/haven without problem. I imagine Desdemona, Dee Dee, and Vic are there still, or whatever.
Awesome.
I mean, if anything probably we would have stayed around a little bit because I would have wanted to, like, my first order of stuff, like, while they were gone, it was talk to the rabbits about possibly gathering some forces for them to, like, help us out with the hunter problem, at least, like, offering, like, a sort of a decoy. So, like, I think, like, I would just be chatting with them and perhaps, like, seeing if any of their people could have also known about something about that cemetery, because I remember, like, the first phone call, we received it while we were at that, like, Landville type situation, and the main guy that we were talking to had said something about that cemetery. Like, it was him that gave us the information about the cemetery. So that's what I would be doing now, I guess, like, throughout that hour and some change or whatever.
No new information about the cemetery, but they're very happy to give Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Tweedledoo, Tweedledah as bait or as sacrifices or anything they want. They're just happy to be helpful for you. Whatever you want, they're yours to deal with. Do with as you wish.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so like we would probably just be kinda like brainstorming some ideas on like how to utilize them at the best of their capabilities. Maybe like even looking to procure some long-ranged guns like a sniper or something like that. Like I would love for them to find me a sniper. I think that would be very fun. To snipe some fucking hunters from afar so that they can't like fucking burn me alive. But they can be hiding. So yeah.
We could get you a gun.
I have this, and I showed there the Desert Beagle, and this is
We get big gun.
like an assault rifle.
Yeah.
You don't have a possible like plug for a sniper.
It's a little hard to get. Shooters, you see,
why don't
right,
you
are
like...
very expensive. Snipers are very, 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 very expensive. Also, guns are very, very, very illegal. But we can get you something that goes pew 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 pew, or Dakar, as my friends like to say. But long range is very, very hard. Well, I mean, long range, it's a gun. Pretty long range anyway.
Well, yeah, but it would have been great for me to just like be far, far, far away from their scrutinizing eyeballs. Anyway, it's okay. It is okay. This is fine.
What if, right? What if we're talking to them, pretending to be interested in their beliefs, right? And then you sneak up behind them and you just like with a shooter in the back of the head.
Well, yes, of course. Like at the end of the day, like you probably will be doing something like that anyway. So if you do not mind, perhaps, but we need to be strategic about this. So what I would like you to do is to give me like your best top of the line liars, like the ones that are really like acting level of lying, okay? And perhaps try to infiltrate. Like we do know of a location that has access to these hunter cells. That it is a gym called Feasting
Fisting for
Feasting
Jesus.
with Jesus? No. For Jesus. Feasting for Jesus. And I do
Sounds like a
know
perfectly normal gym name.
Yes, totally normal, right? Like it is ridiculous. But I do know that there are some connections between that place with the hunter cells. So perhaps you can have a few people like perhaps starting to go to the gym, maybe show some interest in, you know, these religious activities, and see if you can infiltrate their like ranks so you can gather some information for us that we might not have at the moment.
So just are these the ones that like the red guy with the pointy tail, or the one in the robes with the beard? Which side do they like?
Robes with a beard.
Right.
Yes,
Got it.
possibly robes with a beard. I don't know yet, though. I have no idea. It is, I think it is an offshoot of Christianity. I don't know which one exactly, but, you know, if you go and you believe in I don't know, something more hallelujah and shit. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I'm not religious, obviously.
We should probably send in Tweedledoo.
Like I said, like if you have like the best liars are the most convincing are probably good for this infiltration.
Tweedledoo all the way. He's nuts. Long got just shot. No one left in there.
I mean, again, as long as he is good at lying and deceiving people and pretending to be somebody that he's not, he can go and have fun with it.
Well, you want to give him the brief?
Yeah, of course. That is why I'm talking to you guys. If you know anybody, send it over and we can plan this. Because, you know, since we're doing exchange work, I burn your bodies and you help me do what I need to do. This is a very important thing. And your help is very important because you are not like us. And you can infiltrate during the day and, you know, you don't have problems with their ability of like burn us alive.
I'll get Tweedledoo right away. Just prepare yourself, all right. Like he's nuts. He's wild. He's gone. He's long gone. He's just complete. Tweedledoo! They just start shouting out, and then literally the bloke right next to him finally says, "How do you do?"
I mean, I am doing okay.
Wonderful.
Are you good yourself?
May I be of assistance to you?
Yes, you may be of assistance. Are you very good at lying?
Yes. Did you not pay
Wonderful.
attention to my compatriot who said I'm absolutely insane?
Well, I mean,
Do I not
sure,
seem
but-
completely composed at the moment? I'm lying
Yes.
to you right now. I'm not at all composed.
This is my
Awesome,
favorite
great.
NPC.
This is
I have
great.
circus music going on in my head right now and thinking about all sorts of crazy innocuous things that I simply couldn't even imagine.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Certainly. I'd be happy to help.
Did you maybe perhaps, I don't know, drank the blood of somebody, like, and then you started feeling this way?
Sounds very unsanitary. Why would I do such a thing? I'm nuts,
If
but I
you're
don't want to
lying
get
to
ill.
me, you're very good at lying. Good job. I'll just let this question, maybe one day you'll want to answer me truthfully, but I don't know at this point. But I think that you might match what we need in this mission. This is very important assignment, okay? Are you with me?
Absolutely, 100% on board, completely.
Amazing. We are trying to infiltrate a group of people that means us harm. Us, I mean my kind. Okay?
Yes. The undead creatures that
and-
stalk the night, yes, of course.
Correct. And we cannot have that. They know more information about us than we know about them. Right now, we have the knowledge of 2 active cells of hunters here in the city. And one of their places of gathering is this gym that I was talking about, the Feasting for Jesus gym. So I wanted to ask if you could perhaps start going to such gym, showing an interest for their religious crusades, whatever their ultimate thing is, you know. You could always like feign some interest in their
A wolf in sheep's
thing.
clothing. A Trojan horse.
Correct. You are going to be our Trojan horse, yes.
A
And
genius plan.
thank you. But it wouldn't be possible without your help. So I am very appreciative of you being here and being able to work with us regarding this problem. So yeah, infiltration, Trojan horse type deal. It would be very much something of the sort. I can give you freedom as long as you bring us some information about these hunters. Like,
What sort of things are you
perchance,
interested in knowing? I could bring you all sorts of information. Do they drink coffee? Do they drink tea? Do they drink Coca-Cola? Do they drink Pepsi? Beppis? Who knows?
I mean, I'm not very interested about their drinking, unless they're
Right,
drinking
not
blood.
drinks.
Then I would be wanting to know if they are consuming blood. But otherwise, if they're not, I am not very interested about it. But I would like to know where they congregate, where their ranks are staying, where the other cells are. Apparently, there are 6. We know of 4 and 6, but we don't have other information regarding the other ones. Where is their leader? Who is it? I mean, we do know that it's Kobe, but perhaps there's somebody else. Who knows? We don't know. Maybe if Kobe is just the forefronting leader, maybe there's even more hierarchy in the background, in the shadows. You never know with these people.
Pyramid scheme, yes.
Yeah, pyramid scheme, exactly. And anything like about their beliefs? Like we do not know exactly what they believe in. And yes, anything else regarding their religion, their practices, their mentality, their weaknesses. We do know that these hunters have some vices, so perhaps if you discover some of these people's vices, that would be fantastic. We can use that in our advantage.
Of course, and you must know their sock colours as well.
Their what?
Their sock colours. Are they all wearing the same pair of socks? Do they each wear pairs of socks? Or is there one of them that wears an odd pair? Very important questions, of course. I will bring you every single bit of information. I will risk my very life if I have to. So you want me to go and hang around with gyms? Looking for religious people?
That specific gym.
That specific gym.
That
right.
one, yes.
Right.
Vic, is there anything else that you could think about regarding this infiltration operation?
Whatever cars they might be driving, license plates, family, friends. Home addresses would be good. Family members, colleges, schools, shit like that.
Very good. That is very good insight. Very good insight, Vic.
Yeah.
Well, that is all for now. I believe there's like a long list of things that you could start looking into. If you, and I'm looking at the other rabbits that are there. I don't know how many we have. I know that we have at our availability it was 12 in total. But I know that they kind of like rotate just to have like constant security around our house. So I don't know how many are in our living room at the moment, but I look at them and I'm like, if you 5, okay. If you lot just keep your eyes peeled, your ears tuned to the sounds of religious bullshittery. Just keep your attention just in case. Just tell your other people, your other rabbits around the city. Perhaps they see some other stuff, some other activities.
That makes perfect sense, yes.
These are the 2 locations that we have known of so far. It is cell number 4, and probably we have a map at this point of London or whatever. In London.
I do have one question. How do you know they're cell 4 and cell 6? Was it cell 6?
Well, Bobby got that information. No?
You had the
Yeah,
map.
it's from a letter. Yeah, there was a letter I found that was hidden inside of a vault. That was all.
May I see this letter?
I mean, I'm not there, but
I do not know where this letter is. Do you need it right now?
Yes.
Why?
It could be crucial information.
Well,
I have a theory.
are you going to be here in like a little bit? I believe that our other Coterie members will be returning at a certain point, so we can always call you. I just
could you
don't.
ask us a simple question about it?
What do you mean?
Were they Roman numerals or were they Arabic? Arabic? numerals?
Yeah. Okay, so how they were written, if it was in Roman
Yes.
or not?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can ask that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And another thing, what else was I thinking? Well, I showed them on the map of Oxford. I showed them where, like, we had found at least like the one that Bobby and the others had busted, and then the one that we went, the abandoned church or whatever. So I kind of like give them open, like, of whatever, if they want to go by and like look at it or whatever.
Yeah, he'll have enough information to say, right, well, I guess I'll get to it then. And just walks off. The original person you were talking to just says, fucking lunatic!
He is quite peculiar. It doesn't matter. Well, I appreciate your help. Our collaboration with you has been only positive, so I commend your discipline and productivity. So thank you for your service and for providing us this very necessary help. And yes, if you come across any type of information of the sort I have asked you to look into it, please let us know. If it's something urgent, you can always tell possibly what is, oh my god, what is Robin's ghoul name?
Roland
Roland.
Wheeler.
Roland.
Yeah.
You can tell Roland. He's always fixing and going around. He is also, not like us completely, so he will be around during the day when we are not available, and he is trustworthy. So if you need anything of like that needs our attention immediately and we're not yet available, please talk to Roland.
Right. Can we go
I mean,
now?
they have to have this above table, but they know about Roland because, like, if not, they would have already killed him, since like he's around our house all the time. So like we have introduced them to Roland since he's like the only ghoul, official ghoul there.
No worry. Is there anything anyone would want to talk about or do before we bring an end to this week's Hearts of the City?
I don't think so. Vic, do you have anything else that you would like to solve in the meanwhile while we're waiting?
Alright, he'll try and catch up with Bobby and Robin at some point.
Well, yeah, they need to still return. So like this is kind of like before they like while they're gone, like we've been kind of like chit-chatting with these people.
Yeah. While the house has been left alone this whole time.
No, we're just there. We're like congregating with the rabbits.
Oh, I thought you went to like their place. Okay, never mind.
No. We are like chatting with the rabbits that are available
Our
to us.
guards. Yeah.
Yeah, our
okay.
guards, yeah. And then they will spread the information to the ranks. Like that's what I asked. I was like, just
Okay.
spread it out. I know that there's a lot of you guys, so they're around. So I'm like, they're little. It's like the little cockroaches, you know.
True.
But they're very useful, resilient, and really competent so far. So like, I mean, hey.
Yeah, they've been doing a
And
good
you
job.
just can't get rid of them no matter how hard you try.
Yeah, you squish 3, there's like fucking 5 pop out. So like, it's
And then
really
soon there are
like.
going to be these small ones, and then these even smaller ones, and then there is going to be these two-legged ones that are all various different colours.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep. I love them. They're great. And now that I'm like a fucking saint in my thing, I can really praise them for being like good underlings. Pet.
Yes, you served me well.
Yes, you very good. Good job. But I will fucking torture you. If anything happens. I think the torturing will have to go for another time.
Unfortunately.
It's fine, it's okay.
And on that torturous note, we'll bring an end to this week's Heart of the City. Thank you for coming and watching. Thank you for coming and playing. This week we will start with Vic. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Oh, you're
We cannot
Speak
hear them.
up!
I'm here on Thursdays as often as I can be. Not every week, but as often as I can be. And I do a bit of painting here and there on Instagram. That's about it.
Desdemona, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hello. This is Phoenician Starlight here on Twitch and in the internets in general. I have a channel. Currently is abandoned, but I am working on coming back. So if you want to give me a follow, I usually do chaotic content in the sense that I never know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing on stream. But hey, it is usually entertaining. So give me a follow, and you might see me appear here in the I don't know when, but you know, it's always a surprise. Chaos forever. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you next week.
Robin, who are you? What do you do? Do you want some more time until I ask you?
He's grabbing his books.
I am Nascavian. I spilt something apparently. But I have friends who have written and authored books, such as our very own Dave Breakathon, who has written Wordbreaker and Windswept. Check them out. And also, I have a friend who has written my friend, he goes by Solus, has written Obelisk the Long Dream. You should check him out. And I'm actually going to his wedding this year.
Hey.
Does he know?
Yes, I was invited. I'm not just showing up.
Bobby, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hey, I'm Dead Western. I play Bobby here on Thursdays, and evidently started hating my children. But outside of that, I really don't do much. I am on the Discord, so if you want to chat or have some questions or whatever, you can find me there.
Can we ask you about maths?
Maths?
Yeah. Are you any good with maths?
No.
Long division?
I suck. Might be able to squeak out a couple answers, but that's about it. It's been 10 years since I've been in school, so it's all degraded.
10 years.
I know. Such a long time. Oh, I'm so old. I'm so old, man. I can't even
10 years
imagine.
is fucking nothing.
I couldn't
It's
imagine what
fucking
it's like
nothing.
being like over 40. That must be a nightmare.
Once you hit 5, it's all fucking downhill anyway.
It's all downhill.
Yeah. That's why children cry. That's why toddlers cry in the night. It's not because they're hungry or anything like that. It's because they're having the realization of life, and ultimately, you're just gonna die, and you were better off not being born in the first place. Anyway, on that cheerful note, check out the links down below to our links to our VODs, our audio-only versions, and of course, Discord. We will go raiding, hopefully, on... Oh my goodness, how do I say that? I feel like I'm making it worse with every attempt. We'll go raiding on them who are playing Vampire the Masquerade. But we can't go legally, morally, objectively, until Desdemona says the line.
Porco il